Irene's working down in the studio this morning, so I'm going to get some laundry started. It's pretty dreary out, overcast. We're supposed to have rain this afternoon. So I started the generator so Irene would have some power down in the studio because she's running the kiln this morning. And as long as that's going, I'm going to get some laundry done. Now, we share chores in the house. Sometimes she does laundry, sometimes I do laundry. It's whoever has the time. We use a lot of white towels for cleanups and spills and light cleaning. It cuts way down on our paper towel use. Now, we use a washer that is a tumble washer. It's very water efficient. So water efficient that when we're running laundry that can be heavily soiled, we have to use extra water. Now we set it. The alarm will go off when the laundry's done. And I'll come in and move it into the dryer. Hey friends, I'm really happy today. The reason being is refrigerator fix worked. I had to clean everything because it's sooting up some, but I also had to make a few adjustments. Now, those adjustments, if you're using a propane refrigerator, are going to depend on the specific refrigerator that you're trying to fix. You don't want to be running any kind of wires or things like that through the orifices on these propane burners because you can screw them up. Instead, you need to use some very specific cleaning products. Those are fine wires, designed for cleaning those orifices. Well, now it's time for me to reload everything back into this refrigerator. I've set the thermostat to where it should stay about 35 degrees. I'll have to monitor it for the next week or so to make sure that the temperature doesn't go up, and really the concern is to go too low because I don't want to freeze everything in the refrigerator. Well, I'm going to get started.
is this test. If you remember, it's all white. Then I put silver foil on this part. Then I put the N26 all over everything to make it yellow. But obviously the foil shines through. That was the point. And then I took stripes of light red, dark red, and special red and put them on here like that. And what I wind up with is some really cool colors that I think will work very well for autumn leaves. I tried to put it on pretty much as lightly as I could. And because when I done the samples, I had real trouble like getting any semblance of lightness with this enamel. Even though it says it's light red, it's like intensely colored. And I think there's some great colors, particularly in here, that could be used for autumn leaves. And I could envision doing an underlayment of the silver foil with the yellow on it, and then using some opaque backgrounds and to create contrast and have that sort of pop out, and then do maybe the light red, or, well, I guess any of them to some extent, and experiment with creating the variations in color that you get in a natural autumn leaf. Because, you know, they're not all the same color. You do occasionally get one that's just completely one color, but generally speaking, there's quite a bit of variation in a leaf, both because of the fact that the leaf is not flat and also because there's just plain color differences. So I think that's a very interesting experiment. I'm a little disappointed over here. It's really quite dull. I kind of expected it would be, which is kind of why I did only a third of this plain. Because these are such intense reds that they just sort of blot out the sun when it comes to everything. But I do really like these colors. Do really like those. That's definitely a worthy thing there, and I need to make sure that I write down the details on these, because this is the kind of information that could be really helpful. I've been wanting to do some autumn leaves with enamel for, I don't know, 20 years or something, and just never ever got around to it. I have done formed leaves before, both with a press and also with hammering and things like that. I do have a necklace that's actually made from glass beads, and then has the has the leaf colored. But yeah, okay, so this needs to be carefully detailed out. Autumn leaves. Woo. Really do like the vibrancy of a color right in here. Definitely red-brown, but it's still got a very vibrant color. And in the thinner spots, it's really cool. All right, let's see. Okay, tape. Swish. Swish. Make sure we get it in the right orientation. we did. There we go. That is very cool. I'll have to see if I can get some good pictures of that, because that's worth sharing, as they say. I did another sample. This is L50, light green. Interesting. They called it light green, but as I was putting it on, I was like, whoa, this seems really dark. And it is. Okay. So L50. Put that on a tag too. And I think we're going to call it quit for the day.